Hey y'all, welcome back to Gigi's Lightworking Oracle, where I bring you intuitive messages from Spirit. So we're going to hop right into it. I am going to start off, as I always do, with some notes from the Tibetan singing bowl to start our meditation. I just want you to take 3 deep, slow breaths in and let them out through your mouth while focusing on your intention or question that you have for Spirit. All right. Ancestors, spirit guides, guide me, lead me, direct me intuitively to the messages. Show me the messages that you would have me channel for the collective for their highest good and their spiritual awakening and their journey forward. Deep breath in, let it out slowly. Deep breath in and let it out slowly. Deep breath in, let it out slowly. Today, we're going to start off with a wisdom oracle and see what messages the Spirit has. All right. Once again, we'll start. This is the amethyst crystal. I just place these on the deck so it helps, I guess, how do you want to call it, tunes into the energy of the deck. All right. Ancestors, spirit guides, guardian angels. What messages do you have for the collective today? What advice do you have for the collective today? What do they need to know for their highest good and their journey on the spiritual awakening? Ancestors, spirit guides, guardian angels. What messages do you have for the conscious collective? What messages do you have for the conscious collective today? What messages do you have for the conscious collective today? All right, we have by the book. It's the first card, first message, number 11. We have milk and honey, number 51, which breaks down into a 6, which is about harmony. 11 is about alignment, or which breaks down into 2s, which could be about dualities or relationships. We have Y, number 31, which breaks down into a 4. 4s can be about stability as well. Number 8, community, abundance. Two more cards. Exchanging gifts, number 27, which breaks it down to a 9. Closing of cycles. Then we have the yang energy. Number 1, about creation. Any more messages for the collective spirit? And then we have poised, number 48. 12, which breaks down into another 3. Do we have any more 3s on the boards? Any more message for the collective? Okay. All right. So there are several different messages from what I can see. All right. Spirit is asking you, how are you going about something? All right. Are you a black and white type of person? Are you a gray in between? You know, do you color in between the lines? Do you color outside the lines? Do you follow the laws? Do you follow the rules? Do you follow the regulations? Are you doing something exactly to the letter? Are you not skipping over steps? Are you taking the appropriate measure? Are you taking the appropriate actions towards something? Are you listing the steps out in the order that you need to take them? All right. By the book means not deviating from the course. Something has already been laid out, meaning something has already been in place for you to follow, or some sort of instructions. And so Spirit is asking you to not take any short corners or short avenues in whatever it is that you're doing, whether it's in your relationship, whether it's in your career, whether it's in your finances. Spirit is asking you is to make sure you dot all your I's, cross all your T's. You go back, recheck, double check, and recheck again to make sure that you are examining everything and you're covering all your bases with facts. Okay, all right. By the book. Okay. This also by the book this could be also talking about by the book applying for a passport, because you have elephants in this. So this could be travel. Milk and honey. By the book could be you could be taking a flight. You could be booking a flight, okay, to the land of milk and honey, Africa, or a safari, or you could be wherever milk. Africa doesn't have to be the land of milk and honey, but whatever destination or vacation. This looks like someone needs a vacation, perhaps. Someone's getting ready to take a vacation, perhaps. All right. But by the book is making sure it's just doing something the way it's supposed to be done, the way it's already been instructed, or the way it's already been governed or laid out for you. Okay. And if you do this, you're guaranteed to enter into the land of milk and honey. You're entered success. You're guaranteed success. You're guaranteed to have blessings. You're guaranteed to have favor. When you follow divine order, when you follow divine guidance, when you listen to the intuition, when you follow whatever it is that whether it's a set of beliefs that you follow by the book, if it's the Bible, the Quran, or whatever it is, if you're following something and you're living to code, you're living according to the way of the book, okay, then Spirit is here to tell you that you have your blessings and your fulfillment, and your wishes are being granted because you've done something. You've been faithful to something. You've stuck to something. All right. You've been doing something by the book. All right. And so Spirit is here to say, well, now it's time to reap your rewards. Now, if you aren't doing something by the book, Spirit is asking you to go back and ask yourself why. All right, what's your reasoning? Why did you start this? Why are you going on this avenue? Why are you finding yourself here again? All right, if you're not doing something by the book and you're finding that you're having more issues, or you're running into problems, or you're doing, or there's chaos and conflict, or there's fears and anxiety and stuff. These are natural symptoms of something underneath, of something festering, right? So you have to go back in introspection and find out, why did you start down this journey the first time? What was your reasoning for going? Why are you here? Are you doing something over and over, expecting a different outcome? All right, but doing it the same way? Is it because you've been taking shortcut corners? Okay, so Spirit is asking you to remember your why. Okay. For some of you, Spirit is asking you to do more research. Maybe you need, you're asking why. All right, why do you have to follow something? Why are you here in this situation? Why does this have to happen to me? Why does this always happen to me? Why do I find myself in these same situations over and over and over again? And Spirit is asking you is because you're not doing something, or you've been given a set of instructions, your soul map. You have a set of instructions to live by it, but you keep ignoring your intuition. You keep ignoring your spiritual gifts. You keep ignoring your instincts. You keep ignoring the red flags. So you're all the way going, for some of you, you have to start back over at one and ask yourself, why do I continue to find myself in these same situations over and over and over again? Or what has happened in my life to lead me on this road over and over again? Is something I'm doing not working? All right. But ask yourself the most important question, why? Or why am I here? Why, the most important, why am I here? Why am I here on this earth? Okay? that's a message for some. It may resonate. What resonates for you, take it. If it doesn't, leave it. All right. When you have the community card. All right. For some of you, this is asking you to come out of hermit mode, to rejoin the community. All right. Or to find a community, or reach out to several different communities, or even be careful of the type of communities that you engage with, because everything is a belief system. Okay, so be careful what you put your belief in, and make sure that whatever that you are learning from a community, or whatever community that you're becoming a part of, to make sure it resonates with who your authentic self is. Okay? Hi, what's the matter? What's the matter? Oh no, Spot. Excuse me, little guy. I'm doing a reading. You can't be up here. There's not enough room, and there's a candle going. Come on. You gotta get behind me, or get in the chair next to me. There you go. Lay there. Okay, not right now. You lay there. You lay there. Sorry, y'all. That's my baby. That's my little senior guy. He's about 13, 15 years old. But every once in a while he gets spunky and he wants some attention, and he's a lap baby. So if I'm sitting, he's laying down somewhere on me. All right, back to this community card. All right, for some of you there, you're going through a spiritual awakening, and you're asking yourself, why this, why? Or maybe, you're lonely, or you're feeling like no one really understands you, or you're going crazy. I want to let you know that there is a community of people who are on the same journey as you, who are experiencing the same things as you, who are going through the same things as you, who have the same questions, who are asking the same questions as you. Why is this happening? What is this? What's happening around me? What is going on? The 5 W's: who, what, where, when, and why, right? And so Spirit is saying to reach out and find a community. The internet is powerful, y'all. All right, technology is powerful. You can find anything and anyone. All right, using the internet. If you're not near internet, well, I'm assuming if you're watching this video, you have some type of access to internet, right? All right. So there are communities through Instagram, there's communities through Facebook, TikTok, Snapchat, Twitter, all those platforms. If you're not near someone physically that you can call, a community, there are communities all around the world where you can have a direct line of communication, whether it's, videoing, Zoom, talking, FaceTiming, whatever. Community can also talk about your family, all right? Building a community, or taking care of your community. When I think of community, I think of giving back, because this talks about exchanging gifts. All right, when you're exchanging gifts, you're giving back. There's, in return for your service, Spirit is bringing you a gift. Some of you have been taking care of your community, have been doing the light work, have been persistently going out of your way to make sure that others are taken care of during, this pandemic that we're all experiencing. And although things are improving, I mean, we still have a long way to go towards recovery, right? So for some of you, exchanging gifts, someone is going to be bringing you gifts, or perhaps you're going to be taking someone else gifts, or vice versa. But this talks about being open to receiving, open to giving, all right? Being in the energy of attracting, all right? What you give out is what you receive back. The more you give, the more the universe gives to you, all right? So for some of you, Spirit is asking, well, I want to bless you, but I need to know, to make sure that you're not selfish, self-centered. So start doing for other people, whether it's, like I say, I always say time. If you can't give money, all right, give your time. Or if, those are the two greatest things you can do, money or time, right? Or support and a listening ear. Just do something nice, do something kind for someone in your community or for your environments, all right? Community also talks about taking care of the earth, and environmental activists, all right? Animals, taking care of the animals, all right? Making sure that, you put out water for, bird feed, water, whatever it is that you do, berries, walnuts, You know, give back, take care of Mother Nature creatures, and she'll take care of you. Exchanging gifts. You're bringing balance. You're bringing balance to something in your life by whatever changes that you've decided to make, or whatever changes that you're planning on making, whether it's recycling, or whether it's eating healthier, or exercising. Whatever you do, whatever you're going to do, changes that you're planning on. I'm sorry, sometimes my words get jumbled because there's messages coming in very fast, and sometimes they slow, and then sometimes they come extremely fast. And so I'm trying to make them make sense. Of a storyteller. Being an intuitive reader is being a storyteller and able to pull together all the words to make sense. Because several messages come when you can pick things up, or energy. For some of you, exchanging gift. Cats. This is for someone who owns cats. This is for someone who this message could be for someone who is a ballerina, thinking about becoming a ballerina, used to be a ballerina, enjoys music. Maybe you had a Jack-in-the-Box as a kid, or maybe you had a music box with a ballerina in it. Okay. This could be about an inheritance coming back to you in exchange. Something that you've done for someone is now paying off, or some type of generosity is coming in towards you from spirit or from someone. But be open to receive it. All right. Whatever frequency that you're vibrating at right now, you're receiving your blessings. All right. Milk and honey and exchanging gifts. This is being rewarded for a job well done, for being persistent, for sticking it out, by going by the book, by being faithful, by honoring your commitments, by honoring your words, by honoring your friendships, by honoring your family. All right. And spirit is coming in to bless you. All right. And if these are the things, if you're watching here and the things that I'm talking about, all right, honor, commitment, faithfulness, loyalty, duty, all right, accountability, responsibility, leadership, all those things come a part of being, the characteristics and personality and archetypes of being a person, okay, a good person. Right? This isn't just a spiritual journey, but the overall mission is to be a good, wholesome person. All right? Spiritually, socially, physically, mentally, all right? Emotionally. All right? A yang energy, we're talking about the creative energy. We're talking about the sacral and the solar plexus, where you have the divine feminine and the divine masculine. We're talking about coming together and creating something, starting out on something new, a new adventure. This is a new beginning, a new start. Someone's being offered a new start, a new love, new opportunity, new career path, new something, okay? Something is about to come along and shock you. It's kind of unexpected. I don't know if I feel like this is kind of unexpected, because this is like stars. It's like stars exploding. Like, you didn't expect this. This was not on your agenda. You didn't foresee this. All right. This just came unexpectedly. All right. But you're poised to receive it. You see how her hands is cupped around these exploding stars, this energy of yang, of creativity, of new beginnings. All right. She's poised. I feel like some of you are poised, ready, open, willing, allowing. All right. You're poised. You're right on the verge of a breakthrough. You're right on the verge of an end of a cycle. You're right on the verge of success. You're right on the verge of accomplishing whatever it is that you set out to accomplish, and you're poised. And you're held there. You're right. You're in a holding pattern, and it's like a temporary holding pattern. Remember, time is not real. Okay, everything that has happened or will happen is already happening. It's all happening simultaneously. We just have time in our minds, but literally there is no such thing as time. It's false. Okay, but you're poised, and how you're poised, how you've held yourself. All right, it's going to determine the outcome. Are you poised in grace? Are you poised in shame? Remember, how you carry yourself, how you think about yourself, how you feel, how do you think others see you, or how you feel others see you can also affect who you are. And so it can affect your persona, it can affect your aura and your energy. So what are you projecting? What type of energy are you projecting when you're poised, when you're in this holding pattern of receiving these blessings. Okay, you can't be angry, shameful, and upset, and mad, and frustrated, and worried, and stressed out. You can't be in those type of frequencies and those type of energies spiritually and be poised to receive. Okay, we have to now subconsciously, a lot of the times on the surface level, consciously, we're saying we're not afraid, we got this, we handled, but it's the subconscious mind that we don't see. But our fears are acted out of the subconscious mind, and so we have to reprogram our subconscious minds in order to change our conscious thoughts. All right, because our thoughts carry energies, and we're constantly putting this energy out into the universe. And our subconscious, sometimes, our subconscious can get us in trouble. Our subconscious can make us make a lie of ourselves, right? We're feeling and we're thinking one way, but we're doing and acting another. It's because our heart and our minds are in two separate playing fields. We're not in alignment. Something is not in alignment. So this poise is asking you to take the time while you're waiting for the universe to bring in these, to make sure that your poise, your grace, your values, your principles, your ideals, who you are in alignment with spirit, with your higher level self. You are poised to take on the world and be given everything, but how you act in the in-between, in the waiting, while the cycle is ending, I feel it kind of like determines its outcome. How are you poised to accept the gifts of creation, of spirit, of God? How is your heart poised? What type of energy is your heart in? Okay. Spirit, what other messages do you? Okay, we have a change in the wind. So this Saturn retrograde and this Mercury retrograde, what we're in a Mercury retrograde now, is for many is bringing a change in the wind. Okay, and it could be a change in career, it could be a change in finance, it could be a change in relationships, it could be a change in family. Okay, a change when we have the number 12, and then that breaks down into a 3, which threes talks about community. Okay, for whatever this change is for you, to you, that's going to take place in your life, how you are poised is going to determine this outcome. Remember, I was saying when stuff gets ready, how are you poised? Because when change comes, is your foundation solid? All right, when a change or a shift in the wind come, when things in order for us to mature and to grow, we have to have adversity. We have to have things happen. There has to be bad for there to be good, right? So there has to be a balance. And for us to grow and to nurture and to become better versions of ourselves, spirit, the universe is always going to send change, all right, in order to prepare us to move forward in life. Okay, it can be good change and it can be bad change, but the change is the outcome of the change is going to be based on the mindset of that of while it's happening. Are you poised and graced? Are you poised? Are you grounded? What are you doing here to prepare for your change? How are you preparing for your change? Right? What is your mindset like? Are you thinking, here we go again? Are you the Debbie Downer, the negative Nancy? All right, the doubting Peter? All right? Who are you? What is your mindset when the universe throws you monkey wrenches and curves, and do you fall flat on your face, or do you get back up and do you continue to truck on? Do you continue to hold faith? Do you continue to say it's going to be brighter, it's going to get better, this is just preparing me for something better? All right, you're poised and you're ready because spirit is bringing a change in your life. All right, and so far this change is very good change. All right, so what type of change is coming? What type of change is coming to the collective? All right. So for some of you, the change is coming that's going to propel you forward as a leg up. Some of you, Spirit is going to offer you, there's a promotion. All right. Perhaps a promotion, perhaps a raise, perhaps someone coming in to offer you help. To help you get a project off the ground, help you get a business off the ground, help you, maybe somebody's helping you co-sign for a house, for a car. Maybe you've been in this energy where you got the money saved up or whatever it is, okay? And you really need this to happen, but for some reason there's just this one obstacle standing in the way, and Spirit is saying, don't worry, I got you. Because of all the hard work, because of your dedication, your faith, all right, I'm going to send you a leg up. I'm going to send you a helping hand. I'm going to send someone to assist you. All right, 34 breaks down to 7, that talks about luck. All right, Spirit is bringing you someone to assist you in whatever it is that you have been needing help with. If you've been needing help around the home, if you've been needing assistance with something, it could be in a relationship, it could be with family, it could be with finances, it could be with marriage. Whatever it is that you've been needing help or assistance in, you're getting a leg up. All right. Any more messages, Spirit? Any more message from the wisdom of the Oracle deck? Any more messages, Spirit? No? Okay. All right. We're going to move on to the Moonology deck and see what messages come out there. The change in the wind. So this change is happening, y'all. It's going to bring y'all, for many of y'all, it's going to be beautiful. All right, because it's literally going to give you a leg up in life. All right, we got the Moonology cards. I might refer to the book sometime because the Moonology cards have several different meanings to them. So go ahead and focus on your question, whatever question or intention that you have. Okay, and the stone, the stone that was on there was your lapis lazuli. This is the stone of the gods, intuition. This is good for throat chakra and for third eye chakra. But third eye chakra, Cleopatra was said to actually use it in her eyeshadow. Brown and crushed lapis lazuli in her eyeshadow. I thought that was pretty awesome. Lapis lazuli actually happened to be the very first stone that I was drawn to on my walk into spirituality. Ancestor, spirit guides, guardian angels, what messages do you have for the collective? What messages do you have for the collective? What advice do you have for the collective? Tonight, Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective? What hidden messages? What do they need to know? What does collective need to know, Spirit? What does the collective need to know? What does collective need to know, Spirit? Okay. All right, a time to give rather than take. New moon in Virgo. All right, for Spirit is asking you to give without expectation of return. This is not a time right now during retrograde to always be with your hand out, wanting. Now, Spirit is asking you to plant, to give back, to give. All right, this is a time to give time, support, money, whatever you can think of to give back in some type of way. That's what Spirit is asking you to do. A new moon is a time to manifest new projects, new ideas. Maybe some of you are coming up with ways or projects to give back to the community, to actually make an impact in your community, or maybe in your field of study. Okay, okay. Let's see what else, Spirit. What are the messages you have? You have a wanting moon. All right, for some of you, Spirit is asking you to do shadow work or to release something. What do you need to release? A wanting moon. All right, this is a time right now, Spirit, during this retrograde, and we just had the super moon and eclipse, lunar eclipse. This is a time where we need to release, all right, to release fears, guilt, old habits, whether addictions, people, relationships, ideas, belief systems, okay? What are you still holding on to that no longer serves you? What are you still holding on that's keeping you bound, all right, to a way of living, a way of thought, a way of feeling, all right? What do you need to leave? Are you heartbroken? Are you still in pain? Are you what do you need to release? Some of you need to just have a sit down and you need to just cry. Some of you you are hurt and you're holding it back and you're trying to keep your head above water. And some of you, Spirit is just saying, I need you to start this healing. And there's multiple ways to heal, but the most satisfying and the most profound is through tears. Release what's holding you back, okay? Use this is maybe also asking you to use the waning moon in order. You can do manifestation work or magic work to help you release. All right, there are several different type of spells that can help you to release whatever may be unhealthy or toxic to you. Okay, there's cord cutting. All right, soul tie removals. Okay, some of you are still holding on to inner child trauma, and Spirit is asking you to do the work to release. Okay, Spirit, what else? What other messages do you have for the collective? What other messages do you have for the conscious collective, Spirit? What other messages do you have for the conscious collective? What do they need to know on their spiritual journey forward? What does the collective need to know on their spiritual journey forward? What advice? Any more advice, Spirit? Do you have any more advice for the collective? Any more guidance for the collective? Any more messages for the collective? And those were the only two from the Moonology. All right. Moving on to my angels and ancestors. Okay. After 3 shuffles and I don't get any cards here, I'll move on to the next deck because I said it is complete. All right. Ancestors. Y'all, my throat is super dry right now. I didn't bring my tea over here. Oh my God. All right. So don't mind me. Ancestors, spirit guides, guardian angels, what messages do you have for the conscious collective? What do they need to know on their spiritual journey? What guidance can you offer, assistance? Ancestors, spirit guides, guardian angels, what assistance and guidance can you offer? What advice do you have for the collective on their spiritual journey? What advice do you have for the collective on their spiritual journey? Oh, man. I love... We got the wise one. Grow within your current situation. And then you have the sun card. Enjoy success and happiness. Okay. Any more messages? Any more messages? Any more messages for the collective? Any more messages for the collective? Is there anything else? I kind of want to end. I love ending. The sun call is like the total final overall call of success, of victory, of, you know, everything coming true. All right. But I didn't hit 3 yet. So you have medicine, mother. Honor your inner knowing. Any more messages from the collective, spirit? Any more messages from the collective? Any more messages for the collective? Anything they need to know for their higher being? Their higher conscious? Anything that their ancestors or spirit guides want need to know? Anything? Any more messages, spirit? Anything for the collective? Any more messages for the collective, spirit? Any more messages for the collective? Any more messages for the collective? Any more messages for the collective? Okay. We had Lord, take charge with authority. And we had Sage, being devoted and committed. All right. Any more messages for the collective, spirit? Any more messages for the collective? Any more messages for the collective? All right. And that's all I'm going to take for now. All right, wise one. Some of you, all right, some of you need to learn how to pick your battles wisely. Okay, grow within your current situation. For some of you, you're in a situation because this is something that your life, your soul planned out prior to you coming here. Okay, grow within your current situation. All right, you're learning from this. You're maturing from these lessons. You're going to become wiser from these lessons so that this experience is going to help you on your life purpose. All right, you're going to be able to show other people how to navigate the waters because you've already experienced, you've already went through these tumultuous times. You've already went through these waters. You've already waded them. You've navigated them. All right, you've listened to the owl medicine. All right, you've listened to the heat of the call of the ancestors. All right. You've done the shadow work. You've done you've been through the dark night of the soul. All right. You've let go. You've burned away the suicidal thoughts. All right. You have went through your transformation and your rebirth, your initiations multiple times. You've been called into this leadership position. People are listening and looking to you for guidance. You are to many people wise. Okay, wise. You may be young, but you're older. You may have been told you have old souls. You're older and wiser beyond your years. Okay, you have a gift, an inner knowing. Okay. This is a gift. This is what you're being gifted with. So for some of you, your spiritual gift is wisdom. Claire, your gift is the understanding and knowing without the understanding of how you know what you know. All right. Wisdom is simply the application of knowledge. You could be a teacher. You could be called into being a teacher. Okay. An elder. All right. This is your gift. For any of you who have, this whole entire spread has been very positive, it talks about victory, success. Okay, for many of you, you're going to receive your blessing here during the summertime. All right, some of you are in in a very masculine energy. Okay, the divine masculine. All right, some of you are leaders. Okay, Aries, this could be an Aries. Or I also get Emperor energy. Fire, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. This message could be for any of those particular sun sign or fire signs. Okay. All right, for a wise one. Also, I see blue. This also talks about, excuse me, the throat chakra. And I also, my throat is scratchy right now. So it's dry. So I'm also hearing throat chakra. All right. Spirit is opening up. You're working you need to see a Reiki practitioner. Okay, you're working in the time of your throat chakra, all right? Maybe there's your throat chakra is opening, or you're working on balancing your throat chakra to be able to speak, to be able to speak your truth, stand in your truth, to know your truth, to understand your truth, all right? But the Sun card has come to say that whatever that you've been working on, whatever you've been dealing with, whatever you've been trying to work on, get off the ground, whatever you've been diverting most of your energy and attention to, all right, whatever you've been going by the book and been putting blood, sweat, and tears in, been staying up, worried, working hard, whatever it is that you've been putting your energy towards, you have success coming towards you. You've been doing the work. Spirit is extremely pleased. Your ancestors, your guardian angels, they are pleased. You have really put forth a lot of effort. You have shown you've been dedicated and committed. All right. The medicine mother, honor your inner knowing. Okay. This also could be earth energy. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. All right. This also could talk about, for some of you, medicine mother talks about herbs, plants. Some of you are being called into honoring your inner knowing because you're being called into medicine. You're being called into plant medicine or some type of medicine dealing with herbs and natural remedies. All right, a naturopathic doctor perhaps, a herbologist, something dealing with medicine. Okay, something dealing with outdoors. Honor your inner knowing. Some of you already know. Some of you know you've been called. Some of you know you're witches. Some of you know you're medicine women, okay? But you're also being called, your ancestors are calling you to the earth, all right? Calling you to ground your energy into earth. Some of you are earth angel, earth warriors, okay? You're here to fight for Mother Gaia, to stand up in her defense, to protect her inhabitants, her creatures, her natural resources, okay? Going into natural resources, protect Mother Gaia. All right, if you feel like, follow your intuition. You don't give yourself enough credit. For someone you don't give yourself enough credit. All right, you're like, well, you never thought about it, but this is just an idea. It's just like something flowing to you. You don't even know why you're doing it. You're just doing it, and you're just hoping that it's right. This is years of you doing this and practicing it. That's why it's coming natural to you. Honor your inner knowing. Give yourself more credit. Keep going. Don't falter. There's going to be demons that come up and say, you can't do this. You're wrong. This isn't your path. There's going to be, it's going to be your own mind. It's going to be the Five of Swords. I'm hearing Five of Swords is like a mental conflict. All right, it represents a matrix. The matrix is all around you. You have all of these things that's saying you can't do it. You shouldn't be doing this, you know. And in your mind, it's creating a subconscious fears and anxieties and worries because you're worried about all the things that people are going to say and think about you. And Spirit is saying that is the matrix. Let that shit go. All right. And become you, be you. Stop trying to pretend to be something that you're not. All right, that's what's holding you back. That's what holding your gifts are. Be authentically you. Be you. Let the world see you as you are. Honor yourself. Honor your inner knowing. Let the world see your gifts. All right, Lord. All right, take charge with authority. This is calling for those of you who know, you know your inner knowing. All right, this Spirit is calling you to stand up and take that leadership role. If you know you've been called to be a healing practitioner, you know you've been called to be a shaman, you know you've been called to be a high priestess, a light worker, empath, whatever it is, you energy worker. All right, whatever you've been called to do, whether it's in the spiritual realm or it's in career, your job, take charge with authority. All right. You were a born leader. You were built for this. You were made for this. You were given the gifts and the talents and the personality to thrive. All right. You lead from the front. Okay. Take charge of something in your life. If something is lacking, get it under control. All right. You already know what you need to do. Honor your inner knowing. Make it happen. Get out there and get it done. Start working on it. Take action. All right. Be in authority, walk in authority, speak in authority. All right. For some of you, you're going to be rewarded. You're being rewarded with something, maybe a title of some sort. All right. With land of some sort, an opportunity of some sort, for being devoted and committed. But Spirit is also saying whatever it is that you're thinking about taking on, whatever it is that you know that you're supposed to be doing and you're supposed to be honoring and you're supposed to be walking in faith and making this happen and putting forth your best energy, make sure you're doing it within the energy of devotion and commitment. Just as you would give whatever it is that is most important to your life, that you give the utmost devotion, whether it's shining your shoes, making sure your entire Air Force One collection is neat, crisp, and clean. Make sure the same energy that you give something that you love to do, that you are passionate about, make sure you're giving that same energy to everything that you do in your life. Be devoted and committed. If you are devoted and committed in your spiritual life, then make sure you're devoted and committed in your relationships. If you're devoted and committed in your relationship, make sure you're devoted and committed in your finances. Make sure that whatever energy, that whatever you're working on, make sure you give it your all. Make sure you're showing respect, you're honoring yourself, and you are giving the same energy to everything equally, because you never want to just give half energy, because when you give half energy to something, that's what you get back in return, right? When you do shoddy workmanship and crappy workmanship, or you're a crappy person in general, or you're crappy in your relationships, right? That's the type of energy that you're going to draw to yourself. You're going to draw crappiness to you, right? Find a balance. All right, direction guardian. For some of you, Spirit is asking you to choose your path. You've been offered two or more or several paths or several offers, and Spirit is asking you, now is the time to finally make this decision and move forward. All right, you're in the stagnant energy. All right, but Spirit is asking you to consult your heart, your spirit guides, pray, go into meditation, take time out. But you need to make a decision soon. Okay, choose the direction in which you want to go. Don't straddle the fence. Okay, you gotta. The buck stops here somewhere. You can't keep riding. All right, and expect not to get thrown off. Choose your path. All right, make up your mind. Spirit is asking you to make up your mind before Spirit makes up their mind for you. All right, you want to catch God on the whisper, not on the shout. All right, and that is all the intuitive messages that I am getting tonight, collective. Thank y'all. Please like, subscribe, comment to my videos. Help me share the word to others who may need to hear my messages. Thank you, love, light, and healing to the collective. Till next time, bye.